throughout the arena. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube. Hey, it's time for some more NBA basketball. We've been playing a lot of football lately. It's time to come back to the NBA. We're going up against the Detroit Pistons. Do you see my starting five right there, my young Timberwolves? There's that nice lineup for the Detroit Lions.
Skinny frame, but he's so fast and quick that he can get anywhere he wants on offense, and then defensively.
I said Detroit Lions, didn't I? Yeah, Detroit Pistons, guys. Forgive me.
Well, he's extremely tough to stop in the open court, Steve. I mean, his finishing is much improved, and when he gets around the rim,
Hollywood Sports just finished washing dishes, man, trying to clean up for the holiday season. But you know, it's time to make a video real quick. Hello, everybody. Have a happy holidays.
Taking place at home. They have a chance here to make a nice little push.
You know, I think for Detroit, boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit. And,
that was a foul, ref. That was a foul.
Radar, but all of a sudden now, people are starting to recognize how good they are.
Guys, with the way Kevin Love has added to his game every season, you know, both with his three-point shooting and slimming down to become more mobile, where does he go from here?
That's all right, buddy. You're good, D.
He's already a very complete player, but knowing him and how he works at it, he'll find something he can improve
on. Rubio against Jennings. Here's Martin.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Loving it.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him.
Nice double clutch with the right hand off the basket.
Well, Clark, you mentioned how Kevin Love is slimmed down. I agree. He's really transformed his body.
Oh, he's got an ugly shot.
Yeah, he has. He's much leaner now, does yoga and a lot of core strengthening exercises in the offseason. Still a beast on the board. He's got that leverage, that lower body strength in order to be able to root players out on that weak side of the glass.
I don't want to let the monkey, but you do yoga as well, don't you?
I do, and I'm leaner now and stronger than ever.
You've never looked at it.
Thanks, Kevin.
Never looked at
it. And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think.
Oh, they're getting out on a fast break on us. We got to stop that break. We got to get back on defense.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Martin, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Martin's got his second bucket. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Heat.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was a lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean,
nice
it was
D,
really
nice D.
Shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Drummond.
Oh, Pekovic, you got you up in the air on that shot.
Tell you what, the post
that was a good move, though.
Solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Rubio, the pass to Martin. And the shot falls short this time.
Nice shot in the lane, though, Martin.
Unusual surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Smith kicks to Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Jennings has got 6.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's Pekovic, and that one's good.
Tell him to get off you, Pekovic.
Of the night. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Smith outside. Outside Jennings. Smith with a screen on Rubio. And count it, the shot.
Man, they're hitting everything.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it.
Kevin Love should have also helped out on that play.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Detroit shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Jennings. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Schmed. Drilled it just as the horn sounds.
And Kevin, he had the eye of the tiger there. I mean, he was not going to pass that shot up.
No
well
way.
Done. Big time shot in the clutch.
No, he was dying for the chance to take that.
And don't go away. We'll be back with the end. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Kyle Singler, Charlie Villanueva out there with Uredko, and it's Bynum, and it's Phillips in at the two-guard spot. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to Miami.
You know, the Pistons are really still a young team learning how to win in the league, but they made some
it's
strides
time to go zone.
because they started to.
We got to mix it up on defense anyway.
And you
We got to try some 1-3-1, some man and some zone. Throw them off balance.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, gentlemen. Well, Josh Smith with over 4 assists per game last season, good for first among power forwards. Smith said, quote, I like passing the basketball.
That was a bad shot, Williams, but at least you made it.
Guys, Smith is such a versatile big man. No surprise to see him richly rewarded with his new contract this season.
And Doris, with his great passing, he can punish teams who might double team. Good stuff, thank you. Bynum dishes to Uredko. He feeds it to Billups.
A foul.
Count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And Clark, you talked about the Pistons last year at home. 18 of the team's 29 wins came right here, Steve. And
Old man Chauncey Billups.
Steps for this team to improve year to year, and obviously making that big step, signing Josh Smith over the summer to go along with that young talent, bringing back Chauncey Billups. I think the Pistons are really looking to make a move here, and it's going to be a fun team to watch this season.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Villanueva. Mitchell comes in for Uredko. Smith checked in for Kyle Singler. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Will Bynum.
Hanging in there.
His head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Pistons leading. Phillips kicks to Monroe. And yes, a nice assist from Phillips.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
The Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And there's the pass to Buddington. Outside, Martin tries it from the top of the key. And
good shot, Martin.
Minnesota converting.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Now here's Billups. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Mitchell.
Good collapse. Good collapse.
Billups passes to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his three. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And Budinger kicks
Bring
to
it back
Rubio.
up top, Rubio. Set it up.
Outside, Martin. And
Good play. Good play. Way to work together.
Straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Outside, Billups. Caldwell Pope passes to Monroe.
Oh, man, nice left hook.
Bunch of room around him. Monroe's got 6 points.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Way to bang it, Martin.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Now we're playing some Timberwolves basketball.
Here's Billups. The shot will not go. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I have Josh Smith. And Josh, what is it going to take in this game in the second half to come out with a win?
Everybody's got to get involved. Whenever we have the opportunity to run the floor and get out and get some easy layups, be able to do that and be able to finish plays. And that's all we have to do, and I think we'll be okay.
Josh,
This is
thank
the
you
best
for the
game
time.
we've had in a
Guys,
while.
over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been great basketball going on in Detroit. Let's get right to it. It's a tight game for the Timberwolves squaring off against the Detroit Pistons. If the playoffs started right now, they'd be on the outside looking in, but it could all change a win here.
We got to get back into the playoff picture, too.
For Kevin Martin, it's been way too easy against the Pistons. He's carrying the team, doing everything he can to put them over the top.
We're playing pretty good basketball considering we're being on the road.
On the other hand, Detroit also been giving its best. A dramatic advantage.
We got to stop the penetration of those Pistons.
And converting the kind
getting out on a fast break.
Some great work out there by Brandon Jennings. We're at halftime, and still, he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. And now we'll look at games that won't be tipping off until later. It'll be the Suns against the
Lakers 11 and 10. They're not playing good at all. Kobe Bryant only averaging 12 points a game. The Thunder has a good record, though. Man, Westbrook is averaging 16, shooting 54%. Beating up on the Hawks.
Look at the other NBA action. For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Raptors in Toronto. Two teams sitting on top of their divisions. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's going to do it as we send you back to the
Nets.
game
That'll be a
in the
good
Motor
game.
City. Third quarter from Detroit. Coming up next.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime.
All right, well, up by one for once.
Here in the third. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
He went off in the first.
We can clamp down on his defense. We can win this game.
We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Big men, Love and Pekovic.
Oh, should have waited for the pick.
In at the three spot. Martin dishes to Rubio. Here's
working, Love. Rebound, Pekovic.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go
About time you call some fouls,
the
ref.
offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball.
We'll be learned on that rebound.
At the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The Timberwolves have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Knocked him down both. Good job.
You know, the Wolves were just decimated by injuries last year, and it really put a snag in their season from the start, with Rubio still recovering from his ACL tear and Kevin Love missing a lot of time with his hand fracture.
Oh, good D, Martin.
They were missing
almost got a steal.
Building blocks.
Called the paint.
Against Jennings. Just 5 on the clock. Stuck
there we go.
To go. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Pekovic kicks to Budding.
Budinger.
After rolling around the rim. Buddinger's got his second basket of the night. And with the Wolves,
stay with the zone. It's working.
Rubio came back and helped them turn things around a bit, but Kevin Love would end up playing very few games for him, Steve. And
they're trying to get in that paint, though.
The chance that they once seemed to have.
Oh man, nobody was under the board.
Just devastated this team, and Rubio, of course, coming off that ACL, he eventually made it back. But those are the key guys. I mean, Rubio and Love have to be the foundation of this club. They added a lot of three-point shooting in the offseason, so this should be a pretty well-rounded team. But it's up to the stars, Kevin.
Jennings against Rubio. Here's Pekovic.
Tell him to get off you, Pekovic. Good shot.
Pekovic has got 6. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
This was a matchup they thought maybe they could exploit. Another team that struggled last year, but in this case didn't work out. They lost both matchups.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. Too many of their shots have been low percentage, he told them. He wants better ball movement on the
Nobody gets in the paint.
The shooters better looks.
Oh, they tried to throw alley-oop. Didn't work.
Today, guys. They're still
Martin didn't touch that ball.
Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
He threw the ball out of bounds.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. No one covered.
Good shot. What we can do about that?
Points for Brandon Jennings.
Brandon Jennings got 12 points.
Wasn't pretty for him last year, losing both games, and the expectations haven't been a whole lot higher this season.
You know, from my standpoint, I do think they've kept their expectations low. So, that being said, this is the kind of opponent they have to beat if they don't want to end up at the bottom of the standings.
Oh,
again.
hold on.
5 to shoot. Budinger, and there's
Way to recover,
another
Budinger.
one for the
Good
Timberwolves.
shot.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Jennings off a pick from Urebko. Stuckey kicks to Jennings. And good.
Wow.
On the assist.
Pekovic, you got to stay awake down under the basket
14
like
points
that.
for Brandon Jennings.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Kevin Martin on the wing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12.
Oh, Pekovic, you had it.
It's Jennings with the drive, and it's all evened up. Jennings has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Tie game in Detroit. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action.
Hope you guys enjoying the game. Again, I want to say thanks for watching Hollywood Sports.
This flight.
Going into the fourth quarter, tied up 31-31.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
That was a nice power play by Martin. Nice pass by Rubio. They're starting to play a lot better together. All right, let's switch it up to a 1-3-1.
The Pistons shooting has been out of this world. 74%.
Rubio still at top.
Monroe and Drummond there inside. Find him out there with Chauncey Billups, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
No, yes.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Line him against Rubio.
Get down low, get down low.
Love outside. Inside.
Oh,
Stolen by
bad
Monroe.
pass. Pekovic, Love.
Smith kicks to Billups. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up.
They're killing you guys down low. Y'all gonna have to toughen up.
Timberwolves, they've really struggled against Monroe.
He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal.
1-3-1 ain't working.
He's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
First one falls for him. And so Monroe nails both of them.
How big was that? And he's just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And Rubio kicks to Budinger. Pass to Johnson. The 10-footer. And that one's good.
Terrible defense for both teams. Just
Good
atrocious.
shot.
Yeah, it's been awful, Steve. I don't know any other way to say it, and I'm sure both teams will
Want
get
it back
an
up.
earful from their coaches.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh,
Puts
man.
it in off a pretty alley-oop. And the Pistons lead by 4.
You guys got to wake up down there.
Both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it.
You got to quiet this crowd back down.
In the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Here's Rubio.
Take over, Rubio. Take over.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Monroe, the pass to Smith. Love
Good
against
job,
Billups.
Rubio.
Smith for 3. The basket
These
good.
guys
The
just
assist
won't
to
miss.
Billups. Billups has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Buttinger dishes to Shved. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter from 11 feet away.
Nice pick.
Again, it's Minnesota.
Oh, what a huge basket.
They're trying to take the momentum away to call timeout.
The mid-range shot.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 1:09 left in the fourth. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to what Maurice Cheek said addressing his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Jennings kicks to Monroe. Jennings passes to Stuckey.
Man, look at the Pistons move that ball.
Dishes to Monroe.
Somebody put their hand
On
up.
the shot clock. Out to Stuckey. From downtown.
Good
Shot
D.
is off.
Good board, love.
This could be a turning point.
Having critical possession here.
Jennings against Martin. Out to the right wing. Love kicks to Bekovic.
Nice play, nice
And what
play.
a sensational bucket.
Should
to
have
bring
dunked
on
it,
within
Bekovic.
one.
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
If he missed his free throw, we'll only be down by 2. Get the rebound, love.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Rubio outside.
There's Rubio.
That's a huge shot.
And
Keep
that
him in
put
the
a
game,
hush
Rubio.
over the crowd.
Yeah, the volume's been turned down in this building in a big hurry.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Gets the first,
Hey,
and that will put them up
He's
by
got to
2.
miss this one. He's got to miss this one.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game. Minnesota calls timeout.
We got to set up a play for a 3.
By 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, I think we could go for a 2 and get another possession, but we need to go for the tie right now
Could go for the quick bucket.
and get back on
I'm
defense.
not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got three-point shooters. Let it fly.
Here's Rubio.
Your shot, Ruby. Your shot, Ruby. Oh, in and out.
From three-point territory.
Man, that was
They
the
just
shot.
stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. Andre shooting free throws.
And
Nice
now
camera
Hurts
angle right there.
The first one to fall.
You get all the different camera angles on Hollywood Sports. Yeah, big man, you missed it. You got to miss another one for us now.
And
Good
that
miss.
coming up empty. Missing both.
All right, let's go, Rubio. Show shot, baby.
3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even. With
Boom! Boom,
And he
boom!
gets it to go.
Okay, we got 1.4 seconds. It's not over yet.
Decide to talk it over.
They're gonna call time. They're calling the timeout to set up a play.
1 second.
We gotta be
left in the
alert
fourth
on
quarter of this
defense.
one.
No, no. Oh, man. Rubio should have got off the man from taking the ball out of bounds and got on the shooter. He was on the wrong guy, left Jennings open. But it was a good game. You know, we played a lot better this game than our last two previous games. We played a whole lot better this game. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that action. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of the game, the presentation of the game. I'm trying to improve on my commentating. But as always, until next time, everybody, thank you for watching Hollywood Sports, and have a great holiday.